strong start to the season, ahead of Nico. All smiles for George Russell, just having a quick chat with Lewis Hamilton down there, who looks a bit red in the face. Had to work for that one. It is hot out there, hotter in the cockpit when you're at a standstill.
Smile on the face of George Russell. We haven't seen that for a while now. He's been to hell and back, hasn't he, with bad luck and unreliability and just crazy things happening to him.
Well, all the critics will have their say, but how you bounce back in Formula One is often how you get defined in the history books. And while it's not all gone George Russell's way, it's not all been on him so far this season, with luck not falling the way of the Brits. He's done the business today, though. Pole position ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli, two Mercedes sandwiching a Ferrari. We could head down and hear from them now, speaking with Naomi Schiff.
George, a big congratulations. It's pole position for you out here in Barcelona. Momentum hasn't been on your side lately, but you've come back to the European season and you're coming swinging. So how does it feel?
It's been a great weekend so far. I kind of feel like my old self again, where sort of every lap I'm doing my job, always fighting in those top positions. Obviously, the last few races, for numerous reasons, haven't quite been on our side, but I came in this weekend with just a clean slate, felt good, and yeah, just great to be on pole.
It's obviously a very different track here. It's a traditional circuit. We've also got a step softer on the tires this year. Tell us, how was your experience during qualifying there in the car?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting race tomorrow. You know, Lewis did an amazing job to get up there. I think that was a real surprise. We thought the fight was with ourselves and McLaren, and then, you know, Lewis has been really quick all this session. So I'm sure there's going to be a fight on our hands. Obviously, Kimi's been doing an amazing job. So tomorrow is not going to be easy from every standpoint, but I feeling ready.
Kimi, just coming over to you, congratulations, it's P3 here. This is actually the first time this season you've qualified not on the front row, so that just goes to show how well your season's gone so far. But tell us how it was in the car for you out there.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a difficult weekend so far for me. Didn't really have the feeling with the car, but yeah, long run was strong yesterday, so definitely we can, you know, that's a positive. But today, I've been lacking a little bit, but looking forward to tomorrow. It's
a long, hard race tomorrow, as I was just saying to George, but also one of the longest runs to turn one. So do you think being in third might be of an advantage to tuck up behind the others and get a bit of a slipstream?
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to get a good start, and then for sure we'll try to make the best use of the toe. Also, without using, we won't use any SM, so definitely the slipstream is going to be even stronger. So yeah, now obviously a lot of work to do in order to be ready for tomorrow.
Fantastic. Lewis, coming over to you, congratulations. It's P2 for you, so front row starts, which just goes to continue another great run of form. So tell us about how this weekend has gone so far for you and how it was out there for you in the car.
Are you speaking South African to me?
I mean, English with a South African accent,
I can't hear. No, I can't hear anything. It's so hard to hear.
I'd love to come over, but I think the cameras are going to have to follow me.
We've got a great crowd here, by the way. Always, the weather's incredible out here in Barcelona, so gracias. It feels great to be up here with them. Honestly, this weekend's been so difficult. Missing P1 was... Normally it's okay to miss P1, but it had a huge offset. So every time, so we went into P2, I was just over a second off. And then we just didn't feel quite comfortable and up to it. And these tires only last one lap, right? So you only have 2 shots at it in each session. And even if you do a cool down lap and go again, the car balance is completely off, so it's not a good reference. So then I went to P3, and again, I was easily 4/10, 5/10 off, and I was thinking, geez, where am I going to get that pace? And I went and left the track between qualifying and between P3 and qualifying.
Where did you go?
I went back to my motorhome.
Okay.
Came back, and then Q1 I was first, and so I knew that I had a good balance and I was really comfortable in that first session. Q2 was a little bit harder with traffic and everything. And then, right, you know, these guys did a great lap, naturally. Congrats to George. But we're in a good position to be able to fight for tomorrow, so we have a race.
Well, even though it hasn't been a very straightforward weekend, as you've just pointed out for you, You're in the front row, you're P2. This is a track that we often say is sort of shows us exactly what the pecking order is, a traditional circuit, and we get a great balance of what the teams have. Would you say, even though we've seen you up here quite a few times lately, that this is the true position of where Ferrari is at, ready to take on Mercedes every time?
But again, I think all weekend we've been kind of like 4/10 off these guys, and so we really, even with the upgrade, we thought that maybe that's where we were. So, but for us to be that close, less than a tenth between us, shows just, it's a real showing of the hard work that everyone at the factory has done to bring these upgrades to this track. And so big thank you to everyone back in Maranello. And yeah, we just got to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep developing. And I'm hoping tomorrow we can squeeze some more out of this and hopefully keep up with these guys for once.
Okay, well, that's all we have time for. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Well done, and a great race ahead of us tomorrow. Thank you.
Congratulations then to George Russell, his 10th career pole, his first here. In fact, he hasn't started inside the top 3 here ever. So all smiles for George. Can he get his season back on track and convert that into a win tomorrow? It's certainly very open indeed. And you've got all of this to enjoy on race day.